Why the self must be rebuilt, not just improved. In a world obsessed with shortcuts and surface-level growth, true transformation remains rare. We chase productivity. We chase hacks. We chase change, but forget that real self-development isn't about addition. It's about subtraction. The Stoics understood this deeply. You don't become better by chasing more. You become better by letting go of what weakens you. Of ego. Of impulse. Of distraction. To walk the Stoic path is to carve away all that is false, until only what is essential remains. This is not improvement. This is rebirth. Part 1. Know thyself, brutal, honest, and clear. Self-development begins with one uncomfortable act. Looking inward. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." But how many of us even know what colors we carry? We scroll. We react. We distract ourselves from ourselves. To grow, you must confront your fears, your habits, your patterns. Don't just look in the mirror. Study it. Interrogate your intentions. Ask, who am I when no one is watching? Until you know the answer, your growth is only decoration. Part 2. Master the present moment. All transformation happens in the now, yet we waste it. Lost in the past. Worried about the future. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." You want to change your life? Then anchor yourself in the present. Catch the moment when you reach for your phone instead of facing silence. Catch the thought that spirals before it becomes anxiety. Catch the lie you tell yourself before it takes root. Mastering the moment is mastering the self, because the self lives nowhere else. Part 3. End the war with distraction. In the age of information, focus is rebellion. Everyone is selling your attention. Few teach you how to protect it. Epictetus warned, "If a man would be free, he must practice self-denial." Every time you delay your purpose to scroll, every time you silence your discipline with pleasure, you weaken your freedom. Real self-development begins when you say no to the unnecessary, to the addictive, to the trivial. Silence the noise, and your real voice will rise. Part 4. The discipline of daily action. Big changes don't come from big moments. They come from small acts, repeated daily, without applause. You won't be remembered by what you dreamed of doing. You'll be remembered by what you practiced. Wake early. Train your body. Read difficult things. Sit with silence. Reflect every night. Discipline is not punishment. It is the ultimate act of self-respect. Part 5. Strength in voluntary discomfort. The Stoics practiced hardship, not because they loved pain, but because they feared weakness. Seneca used to sleep on the floor. Epictetus lived with less than most slaves. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, yet journaled like a servant of truth. Why? Because they knew you cannot grow strong in comfort. Fast from luxury. Push your limits. Make yourself uncomfortable on purpose. And you'll discover how little you actually need, and how much strength you already have. Part 6. Control what you can, release what you can't. The world will always test you. People will disappoint you. Outcomes will escape you. The weak try to control everything. The wise, they control only themselves. This is Stoicism in its essence. You cannot command the storm, but you can steady the sail. You can choose your response. Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. True self-development is emotional clarity in chaos. That's where peace lives. That's where growth begins. Part 7. Let death shape your life. You want to grow fast? Then remember, you don't have forever. Memento mori. Remember death. Use it as a mirror. Use it as a motivator. Use it as a filter. Ask, would I still do this if today was my last? Would I still scroll? Still argue? Still wait? Marcus Aurelius wrote, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. The moment you feel death's breath on your neck, you begin to live fully. Part 8. Live by principles, not feelings. Feelings change. Principles don't. If you build your life on emotions, expect collapse. If you build on virtue, expect strength. The Stoics taught us four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, temperance. Every decision you make is a chance to practice one. Not because it's easy, but because it's right. You want to build character? Then don't ask what feels good. Ask what's true. Part 9. Reflect, refine, repeat. Self-development is not a finish line. It's a cycle. Growth is never done. Which means you must return. Every night, reflect on what you did. Write it down. What did you do well? Where did you fall short? Don't judge. Don't dramatize. Just learn. Just refine. Then repeat. Every sunset is a lesson. Every sunrise is a test. Pass it one day at a time. Part 10. Become who you were meant to be. The goal is not to become someone new. The goal is to remove everything that hides who you truly are. Under the fear, under the ego, under the noise, there is a self that is already strong, already wise, already capable. You don't need to find him. You need to reveal him. And the only path is through consistent, intentional living. That is the Stoic way. Not loud, not viral, not fast, but real, unshakable, eternal.